Hey everybody, it's Coach Jay from Bamboo Athletics, and in this video, I'm gonna give you a nutrition tip that will change your life. But not just that, I'm gonna give you my own black belt take on this nutrition tip that's gonna not just change your life, but improve it on a level that you wouldn't believe. So first off, let me introduce myself. My name is Coach Jay. I'm from Bamboo Athletics, and at Bamboo Athletics, we take busy professionals, busy people who have lives that are happening, who want to be in health, they don't know what to do, but we provide them with a framework that provides them with a healthy lifestyle. That's what we do at Bamboo Athletics. Okay, let's get into the tip. So the tip is gonna break down in a story. Here's a story. One of the best shows in the early 2000s, right? Friends. One of the best shows had the strategy they used. And it was Jennifer Aniston, Kudrow, Courtney, and a few others. It's famous that they would eat the same lunches over and over, right? It's well known. Same lunch over and over and over. And they did that for a reason. One, so that they would make sure they had the right amount of energy throughout the day, right? Because they had long shooting periods. And two, obviously so that they don't have to think about what decision to make for lunch. Because it's just easy if it's just the same exact thing. Hey, we're here to make money. We're here to make a great show. Take everything else out the way so we can focus on what we want to focus on. But the lesson is in between that story. So here's the lesson. We're going to eat the same things over and over and over. And this right here, I'm telling you, this is a strategy that is guaranteed to help you reduce your calorie intake, right? Why does it work? It's known as psychological habituation. Fancy way of saying boredom. If you eat the same foods over and over, you won't eat as much as you did from the beginning. So take pizza, for example. If you eat pizza every once in a while, whenever you get your hands on it, you're gonna tear it up. I dig it. I'm the same exact way. But if you have pizza for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, day after day after day, eventually you will learn how to regulate it and only eat what your body needs, right? Because you get bored with it. And it's the same exact thing, except we're gonna do it on a healthy level. That's the strategy. Think about Jennifer Aniston eating the same thing over and over. Think about the results she has in her life and think about what she had to do to get there. And that's the same as that strategy that we can use in our own life. And it's just that simple. So what's the downside of this, right? Because there's always two sides to every coin. Hear me out. Obviously, the downside is going to be the fact that we're not getting a diverse intake of nutrients into our system, right? So we're kind of eating the same things over and over and over. And that's the only real downfall to this strategy. But my black belt tip overcomes that. So here's my black belt tip on this strategy that is that's proven to work. There's science behind it. Much research, a lot of research. My black belt tip is this. We're gonna focus on the protein and the protein only. We're gonna focus on the proteins and the proteins only. So I'm not gonna make the same meal over. I'm just gonna make the base, the proteins, over and over and over. So I'm gonna choose two sources of protein as my main preparation protein, and that's what I'm gonna make, and everything else will fall into place. Here's what I mean by that, and here's the benefits of that. By everything else falling in place, that's gonna be if I have my chicken in a salad, if I have my chicken with zucchini noodles, if I have my meatballs with lettuce wraps or whatever. Everything around the protein, that's gonna change, and the benefit behind that is gonna be the nutrient intake. That's why I'm gonna get my different nutrients in, my different antioxidants, my minerals, my vitamins, from everything else around the protein. And why is protein so important? Because protein is the building blocks of life. Your teeth, your hair, your nails, your muscles, your skin, everything is supported by your protein. If you have healthy quality protein in your system at all times, your body's gonna be able to optimize its function. And that's my black belt tip on this. And there's a lot of benefits behind this. Benefits more than just reducing your calorie intake from eating the same things over and over and getting bored with it, which is a good thing in this scenario. The other benefits are the fact that it's gonna save you time when it comes to cooking and preparing dinner every single night. You won't have to think about what am I gonna prepare what am I gonna prepare different this night, different that night. No, we're eating the same things over and over and over. And like I said, Jennifer Aniston, Kudrow, Courtney, these people were on this amazing show, and they all made sacrifices, right? Because they had a goal, and that goal was to succeed in their endeavor. And it's the same thing with us. If we have a goal of managing your weight by either putting muscle on or either losing fat and shedding some excess weight, if we have a goal, then we should be able to make little sacrifices in between until we get from point A to point Z. And a sacrifice of having all these different delicious foods, that's an easy sacrifice. Let's find some 2 or 3 healthy meals, healthy proteins, and just eat them over and over and over until we achieve our goal. So that's one. The other benefit behind it is not only does it save time, but it also saves money when shopping. When I go grocery shopping, I know exactly what I'm gonna get. And you can verify this because every Sunday I make a meal prep video and I post it. It's on my IG, it's on my personal Facebook, it's on my business Facebook, and it's always the same proteins that I'm making. All I do is make proteins, maybe some vegetables, but mainly it's the proteins. And when I go shopping, I spend the same amount of money. Not only that, I save money because I recognize a good deal when I see it because I'm getting these same proteins every time. So not only does it save time, but it also saves money. And the most important thing that it does, a strategy like this, is it makes meal prep automatic. And once you learn how to make meal prep automatic, then you'll learn how to get to exactly where you want to go. Meal prep is the key. If I don't have nothing prepared at that time, I'm gonna eat Rice Krispies. If nothing's prepared right there, I'm grabbing a honey bun because I haven't eaten in 8 hours and I'm starving, and I'm justifying that negative calorie consumption with the fact that I haven't eaten in 10 hours and I'm starving, which is BS. That's garbage. That's your fault because you're not taking this serious, and it's your life that I want to help improve. So when you can learn how to make meal prep automatic, then you'll finally get to where you want to go. In a strategy like this, eating the same things over and over and over, and it's just a protein, will get us to exactly where we want to go and making meal prep automatic. And the beauty behind this is, for example, I'm about to take the protein shake home, right? Because I ran out of protein. So my protein shake might be the same, meaning it's the same protein, but maybe I'm putting blueberries in there. Maybe I'm putting raspberries in one day. Maybe the next day I'm putting kale in there and I'm putting pears in there. That's where the different nutrients come in at. And if I have meatballs, like I said, maybe I'm throwing it in with zucchini noodles. Maybe I'm throwing it with whole grain pasta. Who knows? Maybe I'm throwing it on top of one slice of whole grain bread. So it's an open face sandwich, right? One slice of bread, that's a different video. But what I'm trying to say is, the benefits behind this is, I'm eating the same proteins and I'm buying the same proteins and I'm saving money and I'm saving time, and I can just jazz up the surroundings around that to get my different nutrient intake. So I didn't want to take up too much time, but I really want you to kind of understand that your future is found in the decisions that you make today. Your decisions you make today are going to create habits and patterns and routines. These habits and patterns and routines are going to determine exactly where you end up at. Where do you want to end up at? I know you want to be happy. I know you want to be healthy. And I know that sometimes it seems a little harder than we think we could handle. I promise you it's not. If you have any questions, topics, concerns, and you want some advice, all you got to do is reach out to us, right? And we'll help you out. Love, energy, strength, Bamboo Athletics.